We are back here in Danebury, or Danbury, and we're going to take a look at some of the things that have changed. You can probably see right away some things have changed. The paths have been redesigned, designated, cleaned up. I'm still not sure why that person is walking along the side of the path. It might have something to do with the waypoint where they started off at. Are you heading out to the farm? The garden? Is that where you're going? Yes. Yes, you are. And you're not following the paths. Okay, these guys are... Yeah, I will show you the code for these waypoints. And then we might get a better idea of why these folks are taking the paths that they are when they're off the designated paths. Okay, you must be the smith for here, Yvonne. Okay, and I also am not sure why they're not claiming those. Okay, wait. No? Yvonne is a trader. Still, they're not claiming these tables. But it's okay, as long as they're getting to them. Okay, remember we were having issues with getting them upstairs. We went through, there's 3 houses similar to this one. We went through and we moved removed the stairs and we put in these ladders. And so far as I can tell, we have had excellent results. All right, I want to remove a second block there. It helps them get down the stairs faster if they have a wider opening. Plus, some of them will just choose to jump, which is fine if it's just this short distance. Ah! Hi. Who are you and what are you doing? Why are you here? And can I get past you? I got things to do. Goodbye. Are you? Yeah, we gotta do the spreadsheet and find out who these people are and where do they belong. Now, I'm not sure anyone has made their way up here. There is... Yeah, there is this. But I'm not sure if anybody has ever even been up there. The ladder is functional. They can get up that way. Okay, let's take a look around here. As you can see, we outlined all the paths in this nice brick. This is the planning for the future kind of thing. In the future, if we get like carts or some kind of vehicles, they would run on this, and the people would ideally walk on this if there were vehicles. Kind of like roads. You know, roads. Speaking of roads, let's go look at something over here. This area got redesigned. This walkway here didn't exist before. This area just stopped right here. And we opened it up. So they have a direct line. Okay, who are you folks? Floyd. Anyway, okay, onward. Ooh, I can see here this got missed. Let's go ahead and fix that right now. Okay. Back on our mission. This is new. This is the entry into our cute little village, which I'm pretty sure is Would be some kind of military base of sorts. You know, kind of like the king's or the queen's army. Anyway, okay. We do have a fence and a gate. Let's close the gate. And we now have a super highway that can be expanded that way and this way. And that down there is another village. This is not nice. Let's go ahead and clean this up. I'm sorry. Oh, you didn't even get out of your teenage years. Really sorry. Well, that's the dangers of being out here. And of course we extended the road, the superhighway, to right here. And if we decide to go further, we've got our superhighway already designated. Let's go down here and take a look at this little village and see what's going on. We haven't been here in a few days. Hi there. Are you in charge of the gate? Thank you for doing your job. Okay. Oh, cute. Everybody's out of there. We've got some eggs. We've got some eggs. And they are fertile. Nice. I don't see any folks running around. Do we have any food in here? Nope. Okay, that's right. This is Little Blackington. I was going to guess, but didn't want to be wrong. And I should know all this, but I tend to live more in the moment, which means that everything else just leaves my memory. Hello? Hi. Okay, I see. You're the soldier, and you're trying to help him break into his own caravan. Okay, all right. It's good to have cover. Okay, yeah. I think this village is functioning just fine. Uh-huh. You've got to close the gates. How are those doing? Ooh. Okay, you're doing a good job. It's winter and they're growing. Well, not actually winter, but it's cold. Okay. I'm guessing that's something we probably should go and explore. So anyway, that's this little village, which we spent several days here. Y'all should remember that if you've been hanging with us. Okay. They don't get a big gate because they're not really all that important. My plan now is to kind of build along this area so that these two little villages essentially get closer together. We could put houses out here. I don't think our people would wander into the villages because each village has its own designated boundary. But we could certainly make it look like they have every opportunity to wander into the villages for whatever reasons. So we could put houses out here, businesses, whatever we want. But the idea is to bring these two areas closer together. And if this is basically our military base, then we probably wouldn't really want to put too many houses in here. All right. Got to hit that bounding box right in the center to close these. Anyway, we wouldn't want to put too many houses in here to confuse the function. But we could certainly put houses along the perimeter and then put a second fence to make it look like those houses are on base, but not in the middle of whatever military action or events occur here. Okay, what's going on here? Oh yeah, I remember. That used to be stairs. Uh-huh. Yeah, we might want to put a second floor in there. Right about here. And have the, ooh. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put a second floor in here. So that when they land here first, and then they can continue their descent. Because you saw what I just did, and you saw what that guy just did. I know. This is what I'm saying. See, we would stop here and then continue. All right. That would keep us from getting injured. All right. Good idea. Okay. And I do believe there is one on the other side that needs the same treatment. Yeah, these used to be stairs that went around and around and around all the way up. But I caught the little people. They were all stuck. And let's go ahead and take that out. Wait. Because like I was saying before, they will drop if they can. Nope. It's okay. Go on up. Anyway, they will drop if they can, but in this case, it is quite a drop. All right, Olivia works there. Aphid works there. Hi there. And Anne works here. Okay. And there is no way down from this area. They have to take those ladders. All right, I'm just checking to see if this has a 2. Okay, there. And now we can go down. All right, good. Safety first. All right, it looks like people are gathering. I don't know what this is about. Interesting. Okay. I think that's supposed to be on the wall. Hi there, Alanis. Oh, congratulations for coming back to life. It's nice to see you. Uh-huh. Anyway, yeah, they were gathering at the bottom of those areas, and I actually had to hit a couple of them to break up, because there was like 6 of them all clumped together and just spinning. And they weren't listening to me. I was trying to talk to them, and they weren't listening. So anyway, so I smacked a couple of them and got them to chase me. And they didn't actually chase me. They just went back to spinning. Okay, this, I want to know why you are not taking the path. And we will look at that in just a second. All right. I have food in these. There's 3 of these, which they look like smiths. And, of course, inside, I think there's a trader in all 3 of them. But, yeah, I've been cooking food. All right, now when they leave there, they should come this way. I'm not sure why they're not. I could put up a fence here and kind of force them to come around this way. But then that means we're fencing all of this because they'll just go that way. But yeah, there has to be a reason why they're not following the designated paths. Okay, we are going to go ahead and go up, take a look around while we got a little light. And you can see the whole village has been lit up. We've got some lamp posts here, and in some areas we've got the fence posts with the oil lamps. But the whole area where the people wander around is lit up. And we'll go around the perimeter in the daylight again so you can see what's going on there. Now, so far, we have encountered two bears, and a few wolves. Do I have food in here? No. Hi there. Okay. This is something that also got done. This used to be just this single step. And they would get up on there, several of them, and try to get into the building. So what I did was I just added this piece on top, and now they can't get up there. And I'm not sure why she could be gathering, and sometimes they hang around by the buildings when they're gathering. We are going to move all these gathering braziers to a central location, probably right in here, right here in the middle of the village. And that will bring everybody in the evening. That'll bring everybody together in the evenings. Okay. I showed you the one house with the ladder going up. We took the stairs away on all three of the Smiths, excuse me, and the traders' houses. We took the stairs away and put in ladders, and that seems to be working just fine. After I did all that, I tested last night, and we had probably just one person out of bed, but everyone else found their beds. Look how happy they are. Everybody is well rested, well fed, and happy with their jobs. And look at them. They're just so happy. Wonderful. All right, let's go take a look at this area here. We did change a couple of things out here. You may have already seen this. There were stairs here, and we put in ladders. And everybody is able to find beds. Hi there. Sure. Who? Pippin, do you work up here? This is where Mariella works. And Pippin. Okay, wonderful. The issue with them up here, though, is during the day, when they're up here, they're not down there. So if there's a problem down there, half of our soldiers are up here or upstairs at the front gate. And that means that they're not down there. So I might increase the number of soldiers that are, hi there, at a lower level. Do you sleep up here? Okay, not so far as I can tell. Who's up here? Nobody. Okay. We already went out there. All right. Okay, so in most of the areas, the stairs here, this one also, but I wanted to come back here and move this resonator to a better location. We're going to need this as well. Nope, we're going to turn it this way. There we go. Okay, now we can move this and this. And I think in order to keep them from going up this side of the ladder, we are going to put in a scroll rack of, let's see, we're looking for walnut. Okay. Yeah, if you're hearing a weird sound going on, it's my refrigerator. Don't ask me why. It just likes to make all these weird noises. All right. Now they will not climb this side, but they will be forced to go to this side. I also wanted to look at the possibility of switching that and bringing them up this way. Oops. I think we can do that. All right, let's do that. All right, they still have a landing, and they can still get where they need to go. All right. I just kind of feel like that the placement of the ladder was kind of awkward. All right, now we don't need to worry so much about... there we go. We need to replace that. But in order to do that, we need to turn it that way. Okay. Let's put the scroll here. Can I move this chair? Oh my goodness, it does. It does move complete. Oh, except for the top. All right, we'll go ahead and grab a copy of that and set it right there. Wonderful. I love these little chiseled pieces. All right, and this we're going to move over here. There. We have several cylinders at Scraps, the warehouse, back at the homestead. We can bring some and we can put them right here and we can play music here. But one thing that I've figured out, in order to do that, I have all my sound, my music sound down to nothing. But if you want to hear the resonator play, you have to turn your music level up. So, just a heads up. Okay, trying to remember if there was anything else in here that I needed to address. I don't think so. I think we have everything. Oh my gosh, look at this. See, they can use these stairs, but I'm not sure why in some places they will, in some places they won't. I don't know if it has to do with space. There's nothing here slowing them down. There's nothing they're getting caught on. Like in that one, the one place with all the trim. I think they were getting caught on that trim, which is why they weren't able to climb some of those stairs. And then, of course, we have the stairs that were chiseled. Look at this. Everybody's heading to bed. So, okay. Hello. Where do you belong? What are you doing? What are you doing? See, I don't even know. I don't know who. I'm right-clicking on them. I wouldn't left-click because that makes them go into attack mode. But if I right-click on them, I can see if one of them will respond to me as a trader. No. Okay, what have we got going on now? Nobody's down. Just these guys are. So that would be another reason for moving some of the soldier stations down to this level, because they're up in these towers. There's what, 3 or 4 towers, and there's a soldier station up there. There's 3 up there. There's probably 6 up there. But there are none down here that I've noticed. If there are, there aren't enough. So we might probably in 4 spots, we're going to put an additional house or building of some sort, a business or whatever it be, and we're going to put a soldier station at the base and put their beds at the base, lower to the ground. That way, at night, when these guys are running around, the people who claim the soldier workstation closest to the ground will come up out of their beds and take care of this. I think these guys up here might be maybe a little too far to deal with this. I don't know what their distance is. I don't know if it's like, uh-oh, we just hit something here. Sorry about that. Yeah, we're hanging out here in creative mode. We just left it. We're back in survival, so we don't accidentally hit things. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what the distance is. 6, 15, 20, 50 blocks. I don't know what the distance is between them sensing something down here that they should take care of. Okay, you guys, quit it. Go to bed. It's 12 o'clock. Okay. Anyway, all right. Let's go ahead and put in the code so we can look at the waypoints. And that code is going to be / highlight village waypoints, HVW. Enter. And we're going back into creative so we can get an aerial view of our lit up paths. And there you go. When we first lit these up, we were only getting lit up area over here. This was the only area that was lit up. We're getting much more now. But I still have yet to figure out why we haven't attached this direction. They will walk right where these red lines are. And if the path, here we go, the path is going to zig here, and they'll go there. They'll walk right along these paths. So you can see what I'm saying, why I'm confused as to why they're walking along the side here and not on the path. And why some are still walking through the grass or taking shortcuts here. Okay, I don't think this one is doing any good. It isn't necessary for these two to connect because they can find this door easily enough. The whole point of these is to kind of give them a little guidance as to where you'd want them to walk. Now, before we got this system in place, I used to just put fences everywhere. And I liked it, but I didn't really like it because it kind of restricted their freedom. So, anyway. Not sure why this one is not connecting here, but let's go ahead and put one here and see if we get a connection. There we go. Now, one thing I do know is that these waypoints, they have to be on a designated official path, which is the stone path or the packed dirt. As far as I know, we have not been given any other pathing material. Okay. Now this connection here is not going to be made until we back out and we come back in, and sometimes it takes a while for that connection to be made. Okay, here, I don't know why we have two. Yeah, so that doesn't make sense to me. We don't have one on this path. Yeah. And why this one here didn't get picked up by these two. Yeah, this whole system has always confused me as to why it connects to some and not to others. It seems to me that they should be connecting to each other with no difficulty to do so. Like this here, why is there a double path here? Unless that one is coming this way and going that way, and then going around the corner and going to that one. I have no clue. I've never really understood why it does what it does. I just know that it does this. And it works. It helps the people get around. And if they are insistent about going through certain areas, even with these paths being designated, we'll just fence them off. Anyway, so there is this. Now, if I was to tell somebody how to do this, I would say, if you've got this many roads, just make sure there's one at every intersection. And they don't necessarily have to line up, because they will zigzag to meet each other. But yeah, just make sure there's one at every intersection. I would think even if your village only has 4, one at each corner, you know, they'll connect, and the people will follow those paths. They will walk along here and ping. They'll go to this and then walk to the next one. And if there's no clear designation where to go next, they'll just ping back and forth off of 2 or 3 of these waypoints. Not sure why. That's what they do. Anyway, let's see. I'm looking at my list here to see if there's anything else I needed to tell you about. Yeah, I think that's about it. We were tinkering with the idea of putting secret or hidden bed chambers underneath the buildings if we couldn't get the stairs to work. We do not need to do that now. The problem has been solved. So no secret bed chambers underground. Highlight village waypoints. So we're going to take that off. Okay, we're going to go back into survival mode. Travis, what are you doing? Let's go to the perimeter. Now again, this is a very large village, and we did fence it off. There it is. And there is a 3-high fence all the way around. And there were a couple of areas. Uh-oh. We have a fox. And I'm thinking some of these things are obviously spawning within our village area, because we have gone around and pretty much killed everything that is considered a predator. Except for these guys. They're not really predators. And the villagers, boy, they kick butt. So, unless they're caught by surprise, or several of them gang up on a villager, the monsters gang up on a villager, I'm not concerned about their ability to fight them off. Anyway, like I said before, we found 2 bears, and we got rid of those. One was a brown bear, and one was a black bear. Now, I remember seeing a black bear hanging out outside the fenced area, and probably 2 or 3 times that I had done the perimeter walk, he was still out there, and then suddenly he was in here, and the one out there was gone. So I'm assuming it was the same bear. Can't say for sure, but quite possibly. All right, this is our graveyard, and we are going to come in and clean this up. Yeah, we have a gate out here. There is a gate at each side, because I like to be able to leave the villages and do stuff and come back and be able to get back in. Yeah, we're going to clean this up. I am thinking, for the most part, I was wondering about building it up to meet these areas here, but I think these all need to come down. I think this is the level we want these at. So all this is going to come down. And oddly enough, that was one of the things that I was actually thinking about when I was trying to sleep last night. All right. We have ourselves a few trunks here. Hold on, I'm getting it. Let's put some things away. Let's start with the berries. And like I said, we had been cooking Okay, that needs to go somewhere. So we do have some meals prepared here. As we were doing our perimeter walk and all of that, we were finding animals down. So we have a bit of meat. So we cooked everything up. I can see here 6 days on that. Where is the chicken? There's the chicken. 5 days and 7 days. Okay, let's put that up there. We chopped down a few trees. There's all the wood from that. Let's move that bowl up here. We've got some cooked meat here. Let's go ahead and eat that. Fill up our tummy. We went all around inside of the fenced area, and we did a perimeter walk on the outside, and we found a few vegetables and a few grains growing, so we grabbed all of that. Okay, we definitely need to do some cooking. My plan is to get this place all functional and happy. And then, there's only one. There should be another one. Okay, somewhere there is a pot of food in one of the Smith's kitchens. Anyway, okay. Let's go ahead and do this, and we're going to do our perimeter fly. So you can kind of see what our perimeter looks like. And anytime I saw a, oh golly, things are getting cold. Oh, you can see there's a lot of animals out here. And while I was doing the fence, anytime one would come up to the fence, I would make sure they got in. There are a few things that we need to do. This is the area where the black bear was hanging out. You can see he's gone now. And I did come out here, and we found a few critters down with his tag on them. And then we found no critters. Female fox. No more critters taken down by the bear. So that's what makes me think the bear got inside. So I'm looking around here trying to figure out, where did he breach our fence? My understanding is they can't get through here. This is tall enough that this is not a suitable opening for them. We still don't have any traders out here. I'm really not sure what to do about that. I don't think I can place... Oh my gosh. That bear is back. And you know what? So if you're out here, Mr. Bear, why are you not running from me? If you're out here, that means that the other black bear spawned inside the village. So we are going to have to, oh my gosh, keep an eye out for that. See, that's another reason for putting our soldiers, some soldiers at ground level. Okay, so the bear that was out here did not get in, so that one in there, he spawned. And we had a brown bear spawn in there. Or show up in there. I think the brown bear showed up before we fenced it in. So that one could have wandered in from the outside. All right, let's make sure that there's no breaches anywhere that I missed. Because the whole point is to keep the wolves, the foxes, and the bears out. And we are picking up anything growing out here that we can get a seed from or food. Now, I did go through here last night or yesterday when I was doing the fencing and made sure we picked up all the foods that we could. Now, there are some areas that we can go and explore, and there are a few inside the fenced area that I fenced off so that we can go and explore. There's definitely places out here we can explore. But anyway, today's point is this perimeter walk. Looking for breaches. Okay, that probably should have come down. we did not do. All right, let's do that now. And see that this corner here did not get that block. Okay, there's a wolf over there. And on each corner that got these blocks got the torches. So let's go ahead and do that while we're here. Okay, that corner is done. Yeah, this is a very large place, so it's easy to see how something could have been missed. There's a gate over here, and it is lit up, and the purpose of this is to get to this entrance to the mine tunnels easier. This is some place that we can go and explore. And apparently there's copper. So yeah, there is a lot to do here. There's another spot we can explore. We took the liberty of including the lake in the village rather than cutting the lake off, because we do have ducks and fish, and I might even put more fish in here. Oh, the puppies are out here playing. Nice. As long as you're out here. All right. So that is our Aged Towers Danebury village. The next thing we're going to do is create a central gathering place. And like I said, probably right here. And then over on this side, we'll put in our clinic and put our herbalists there. And then at about each corner, or possibly at the sides, yeah, maybe here by the garden, we'll put a little house and a soldier station on the ground floor. Same with over here, maybe over here, and over here. So that we have some soldiers on the ground. And these ones up here that hang out in the towers don't have to run down to deal with things. So yeah, I think that will be our goal. Okay, we shall return when we have some more progress to show you. Right now, let's watch these cute little people making their way to work. Okay, that one's taking a shortcut. I'm thinking we could put in another, at least a path, maybe a small walking path. Not quite this elaborate, maybe just this stone here. And make sure it's got a waypoint. And that one there went all the way around. Yeah, but at least they're getting around. That's the whole point. All right, let's go over here and get ourselves a nice little snapshot. One last quick look around. Yeah, there's still some things to do here. I also need to go around and see if these houses are winter ready. I don't know if they are. If you have, if you've been following me around, you know that's one of my goals. Okay, this one is, oddly enough, this one is getting what I think It's the icon for a greenhouse. It's got a cellar with a sunshine. So I don't... Really? Two windows? Hi. Why do people hide in that corner? 2 windows is enough to designate this as a greenhouse? Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway, but yeah, it is getting that icon. So we do know that that house is winter ready. It'll keep the warmth in there. Oh, that's not a good sound. Oh, little guy, you should probably leave. Is there more? There he is. Where are your parents? Ooh, yeah, I don't know if there's any in here. Anyway, yeah. So we need to go around and look at these rooms and make sure that these rooms... Okay. This one is not. There is something about this room that's keeping it from being designated a room. Could be the size. Yeah. Could definitely be the size. Now, in a room like this for winterizing, we would probably put a heater in here. A brazier. Not the VS Village one that they gather at, but one of these DR braziers. And I told you about these. These put off light and warmth, and they burn continuously. You don't have to feed them, but they do not attract the villagers to them as gathering places. So yeah, I'm gonna guess this room is probably oversized to be designated as a room. Okay, not sure why this one is not being designated. It should be. If nothing else, this should be a cellar. Unless there's something about it. If I remember correctly, it was really, really hard to winterize this particular building in other villages that we found it. One reason being is it has open windows, and we've got these open areas here that sometimes can be a conflict. So yeah, it's not an easy building to make sure it gets all the things that it needs to bring it up to code, we'll say. Anyway, okay, as I said, we did that one. Yeah, we're going to clean this one up, and we're going to turn this into a functioning storage space. Okay, so yeah, we have a whole list of things to do. All right, but I think what I'm going to do before y'all come back, we're going to work out here. We're going to bring in our central gathering place and our clinic. We shall return.